I'm going to be making bulgogi, and shout out to Eloy.
Did you pee and not flush?
Perhaps. Shout out to Eloy, he asked me to actually share this recipe. That's going to be what today's vlog's main purpose is. How to cook beef bulgogi. Okay, the recipe will be right here. Now, obviously, some of these things I'm going to change a little bit, and I'll show you which ones I'm going to change here. Yeah, you can pin this, screenshot, whatever, or if you go to be honest, I get it from damndelicious.net. But yeah, beef bulgogi. And so I know it asked for boneless ribeye steak, blah blah. We honestly just go for eye round thin. It's cheap, it's good, and honestly I've had no issues. I think it tastes fantastic. So now one thing I won't do is I won't do the pear. I'm not a fan of pear, but also we don't have it. 3 cloves garlic. We actually have minced garlic that we bought from the store, like chopped garlic, so we'll be using that. We don't have ginger, so we won't be using that either, but I believe the rest we will have. So here we go. Get that. And then I'm gonna put all the sauces and whatnot in this bowl. Sesame oil, gochujang, minced garlic, brown sugar, sesame seeds, and vegetable oil. Oh, shoot, and one of the most important parts, soy. That should be all the ingredients we need, and then obviously plus the meats. But let's see what we got cooking here. All right, 1/4 cup soy. That's looking pretty good. 2 tablespoons brown sugar. 1 and 2. 2 tablespoons toasted sesame oil. 1, 2. Garlic. Here we go. Now I'll keep the vampires away. Look, it looks all gelatinous, dude. Oh, okay. That's probably the equivalent of... okay, that's healthy. That's a healthy scoop right there. Let's just go like that. All right. 1 tablespoon of gochujang. For the things like the sesame oil, like this, you can get it at Walmart. You can also go to your international markets like a H Mart or something like that if you have that in your area. This is also from an H Mart. This gochujang. I don't know which direction that's going to be in the end. And then this obviously is Walmart. It's reduced soy. But at Walmart for the gochujang, what you're most likely going to get is something like this, which still works. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just in a bottle instead. So just keep that in mind. 1 tablespoon gochujang, and it is kind of sticky. So that's a pretty healthy amount right there. Come on, Daniel. Get off! Get off! All right, there we go. And then 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Now, to be honest, I don't really remember doing the extra 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in the past, but we'll do it this time. It says like 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, roasted sesame seeds. These are also from H Mart, but I'm pretty sure you can get them at Walmart. And I'm just gonna sprinkle. There we go. Now, to mix it, you can use a spoon or like a chopstick or something. Sometimes that works a little better just because the gochujang really is a pretty dang thick paste. So this is where we would marinate. Honestly, if you do it sooner, like overnight, obviously it's gonna be more tender and flavorful and delicious. I have usually forgot to do that, so I always do it day of and literally like 2 minutes before I cook it, and it tastes phenomenal every time, just because you still get all the flavors in there and it just overall still just tastes amazing. I'm sure though, if you soak it, it's gonna end up tasting top notch, but honestly, still tastes great even if it's prepared 2 minutes before you cook it. So we got our nice non-stick here, just like that. Honestly, I'm probably gonna do a little bit of sesame oil on the bottom here. Go, just like that. Just a little bit to, you know, do its thing. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wash my hands. Probably shouldn't have touched that. I'm gonna wash my hands, put it in to the sauce, and then we're gonna do our business. All up in there. Make sure that the soup gets in every crevice. And this is also why you wash your hands, because like the way I do it is I just manhandle it, you know, like I want to make sure that it gets marinated very well. Look at that, look at that. So that should be plenty right there. I'm gonna wash my hands again. And then we're gonna throw this sucker on the stove. Who would have thought we'd be cooking beef bulgogi for the channel today? Not me. All right, so we're gonna turn this piece, I would say, I don't know, usually medium heat, but I'm gonna go to a level 7 here. And yeah, we're just gonna place that sucker like this. Just spread the love. Spread the love. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw it on right now. It's probably not gonna sizzle or anything yet. I'm using my hands. You don't have to use your hands. I've been washing kind of profusely, so I'm not worried about it, but at your own risk, you should know your own germs. Now, something to keep in mind, if you want to get a cover, you can, because once you do get it kind of hot, it will sizzle and like potentially splash out everywhere. The other thing is you can always turn it down too, but I don't know, just so you know, it does like to splash, so go. And like that was seriously like what, 3 minutes, and they're cooked basically fully on one side. So it really is a quick meal too, which is great. And honestly, if it's done right, it is super juicy and it isn't like dry or anything. It is just so, oh, big splash. It is just so good. And then also, to be honest, I'm just gonna throw in the sauce as well and let that cook and make sure it's cooked thoroughly for sure. And then this is probably the part, like you can see, obviously we're getting there, things are coming together, but this is where I will grab my rice. So, and I should have, oh my God, oh, I mean we could, no. Okay, we're good. So normally at this point, at Walmart, there's rice that you can just microwave for like 2 minutes. It's kind of like Ben's, but it's a different brand. But either way, even if you did Ben's, that would be fine too. What I'm getting at is this is probably the point where I would throw that in the microwave. So that way, once these are fully cooked and sliced and diced, you can just slap those on the rice and just go about your merry way. But what we're doing today is a little bit different. We're actually gonna use a lettuce wrap. You heard me correctly, a lettuce wrap. We got these. We're probably gonna need to wash it because it's a little dirty, but throw that into some lettuce and we're good. So we flipped the meat, it's almost done. Flip the meat, it's almost complete. Probably good. Oh no! All right, that's okay. That's all right. These things happen. So then once we have that, now I'm gonna slice them into slices and then throw them in a wrap, and that's gonna be dinner. Once again, like a 30-minute meal, if that. It took me a little bit longer because I was doing the camera stuff as well, but honestly, super easy, tons of flavor, really good. Highly suggest making yourself some beef bulgogi.